continuing our broadcast, as our last broadcast ended abruptly when someone entered the game. So we'll just... They entered the game and the game blew up. And I believe the broadcast stopped. I was hoping that the audio portion would have continued, and I could just start the game again and continue with the same broadcast, but that looks like that didn't happen. I don't think there was any really big impact. I don't think we had proceeded very far. From the rebirth fountain that I just rebirthed from. Again, that's another sunstrike. I think anytime I receive melee damage, the sunstrike will occur. Raptor Tooth. Epic Raptor Tooth. Not exactly sure what the cooldown on Sunstrike is, but I've seen... I have been surrounded
it's all my fault. I thought
by a group of monsters,
there's no hope
and
of stopping them.
had 2 or 3 Sunstrikes activate in very close repetition. And I'm not doing any caves. If I could make it to the Jade Palace portal, I'd be pretty happy. It's very strange that the Jade Palace portal is so far away from the Jade Palace. Well, I guess I am doing the cave. I'm doing this cave because it's the only way I can continue. Wow, line them up and shoot them down. Sunstrike. Fur. Anybody left? Can I talk to the guy in the mountain?
Over the mountain, how do I see? Through the ice caves. Yes, you've come far.
And I'm going to save the game. Just in case. Uh-oh. Was having a ginger ale after my dinner last night, and I fell asleep so soon after I finished my dinner. I hadn't finished my ginger ale yet. I didn't mean to save again. There. Okay. And we're going to stick to the left here and try to get through the caves here fast as we can. There we go. Kind of skirt around the left edge. Sunstrike. And the opening to the next section of this cave should be coming up very shortly. Again, if I was playing a melee character, I would be looking forward to the Pain Claw that are in the upcoming section of this cave, as they are a source for the pain. They are the source for the Pain Claw charm. That I like to socket into my weapons. But as I am playing a ranged character, hunter with a bow, and I'm using a legendary bow that I can't socket with items, with charms or artifacts. There isn't as much excitement and hope as I'm going through this part of the cave, dispatching all the pain, because I'm really not looking for the Pain Claw at the moment, at least with this tune. We started off with 150 potions. We're now at 153 potions, so Sunstrike. Well, except for right there, we seem to be having a pretty good time of it where we aren't using a lot of potions to get through the content. The nice thing about this game is that there are, well, depending on what DLC you're playing, there's about 8 different masteries. And you're allowed to have 2 masteries. So you aren't picking just one mastery or one character type. You're actually picking 2. Which gives you all sorts of different combinations and permutations of characters. So there isn't really any end game content per se in this game. I guess in legendary mode there's like maybe 3 or 4 monsters that'll spawn. That are probably the hardest monsters in the game. So in the legendary mode, the Hydra and the Athenian Marsh, Talos, who is in front of the Minoan Labyrinth in Act 1. There's a dragon that's up from the north of the Binsan village in Act 3. I think there's like another legendary only spawn. Not sure if they spawn in Epic. Missing one. I can't think of what it is. Oh well. So I'm switching from using my bow to sphere. Seems to give me a little more protection when fighting boss monsters. It's kind of surprising that I can drink a potion when I'm frozen. I can also drink potions when I'm snared. I kind of thought that, I'm glad that I can do it, but I kind of thought that it would have prohibited that kind of action. When I'm frozen, you don't take a lot of damage, but you do take some damage. There I was able to drink another potion when I was completely frozen. Not exactly sure how that works. There, see, I did it again. Very interesting ragdoll animation. When a monster dies. And the majestic chest. Usually the drops are pretty poor. Oh, well, yeah. One rare item, the green, and I got an arcane formula, so... And some artifacts and charms. So now if I stick to the right side of the cave, the opening should be... So we don't really travel over this mountain. We kind of go up the mountain and then travel through the mountain and then go down the mountain. Sunstrike. See, there's another one. It's only a couple seconds between those, right? No idea. It almost seems like I've seen them trigger 1-2. I don't know if there's any cooldown at all between these. There might be, but I just don't know. I kind of would have thought that they would have put a rebirth fountain right here. But I am very close to a village. But if you don't make the village, then you're going to have to do that mountain. Normally with a tune, with an avatar starting epic mode like I am, I'd be rerunning that mountain several times to be able to collect the Ping Claw that I want. So I'd be hunting Ping until I can complete an epic level Ping Claw. But since I'm a ranged character using a
How do you see the earth crack? Wind. Beware the
Legendary item that I can't insert. Cannot insert. Charms or artifacts into. Wow, I almost died there. These things are serious. See, there was, what, 2 sunstrikes there? Almost one right after another. I have a tendency to think there's no cooldown to that sunstrike. Oh, there's someone hiding in the trees there. Bows in this game can be very OP. See, I'm getting tagged there with arrows, and it hurts. I have a very small amount. Sunstrike. I have a very small amount of life reach, but nothing to be able to keep up with epic level bow action. As I get deeper in here, I need to bail out. As I get deeper in here, I'm starting to use more potions. Interesting spear. I don't believe I have. I think those are in Nature Mastery, maybe. If I switch to that, and then if I look at that spear, what am I doing? 967, and I can use it, right? Well, that's more damage than the spear that I'm using. That's very interesting. We'll definitely have to save that spear. Nice legendary pickup. I'll have to look at that more carefully. Let's go back to the Eastern Silk Road briefly. Put that spear in my... Oh, is that all I get? Let's go back to the Western Silk Road. I'm going to take the new spear and put it...
Oh, another heroic traveler.
In my inventory here. I believe it'll fit right there at the very edge. There, that's kind of better placement. There. Need to clear out my inventory a little bit, I guess. Figure out what I'm going to use, what I'm not going to use, and then mule it off. Okay.
Sure, you got everything.
And let's clear out
See people travel east,
our
see them
inventory.
west. Never have I seen so
I think
many
almost
monsters.
anything here.
What can I do for you?
I can sell off. +1 to all skills in hunting mastery. That's why we don't want to just blindly sell everything, because that's a that's definitely a keeper. So let's put that in our inventory.
What have you got today?
Oh no,
Tread lightly.
the +1 is what I have. That's what I'm wearing. I'm a moron. The inventory is the 31 to strength. So we'll go ahead and sell that. And then we don't want to do the Whomper or that, but I think everything else can go. Certainly everything that requires intelligence I can sell. And I'm just blindly selling off all the artifacts. Health, Yeti fur, health, artifact, sell it. Anything that's yellow, basically. I'll take a look at something that's green or... But all the yellows, just get rid of them. If I didn't have if I had my normal filters on, I wouldn't even see these. And
One man yesterday. 12 pair of Neanderthal boots.
guess I can, yeah, put the formula in there. And since we're here, we can top off.
Come again.
And we're at 150. And back to where we were. proceeding along the Eastern Silk Road. What's the next stop? The Great Wall? How many stops do I have left? 4. So there's going to be Great Wall. There's going to be Xi'an. So the next one is Great Wall after Eastern Silk Road. There's Great Wall, then there's Xi'an, and then there's the Jade Palace, and the very last one is the Wuzhou Mountain. Wuzhou Mountain. Not 100% sure how to pronounce all those things. The Jade Palace portal is in the Vinsan village, which is not exactly close to the Jade Palace. It's just the portal before the Jade Palace, which isn't really directly before it. There's quite a bit of material there. Don't usually have too much of a problem with the monsters between the Jade Palace portal and the in-game actual Jade Palace. But the blue dragons that shoot the cold at you, they can be troublesome. I really don't like playing in the dark. Ooh, a lot of stuff. Seems like I can remember playing on PC, turning off the day-night cycle and always playing during daytime. Tiger Man. When I'm playing melee characters, I love going against the Tiger Men because they drop the saber tooth, which I believe is one of the... It's a monster infrequent drop. Oh, nope, I'm not going to fight under your banner, but I'll fight you away from your banner. Is that okay? There we go. Oh, he dropped his banner. Good. Sunstrike. You weren't seeing that one, were you, big fella? But there's really no reason to deal with all of the Tiger Men if I'm not interested in picking up a saber tooth. I wish I could choose my hunter build twice, my hunter mastery twice, and then I could be hunter. An anime that I love, actually. Pretty soon we get to the village full of the simian type creatures. Wow. That's not good. I don't have a lot of room to run here. But they're all lined up in a row for me. That was nice. See, the little spear guys I seem to be able to hang with. The bow ones are just like completely OP. I almost died there. Yikes. Yeah, that was hurt. That hurts. Holy crap. Oh. I had just gone up to like full strength, to full health. Something hit me hard there. That happens to me when I'm playing in the dark. I don't think that's going to help. I wonder if I'm going to be able to find my... Oh.